Welcome back, folks. So today, I thought what we would do is I was going to show you how to make a sandwich with Thanksgiving coming up. After the day after Thanksgiving, there is always a bunch of leftovers. And I'm not sure if it's all over the country, but around here where I'm from in Delaware, there is a sandwich that was invented by a local sub shop. Um, they called it the Bobby. But basically, it's a turkey stuffing, cranberry sauce, mayonnaise. Um, so I've ran and owned sub shop, steak shop, pizza shop, barbecue place for the last 20 years. So it's a very popular sandwich. When I first opened my first place, we actually figuring we were going to give them credit for inventing the sandwich. We put it on the menu. We called it the Bobby, and it only took a couple weeks before we got a letter saying that they had trademarked that name and we had to stop using it. So this was 20 years ago. We asked our customers. We had a little contest to see who could come up with a name for the sandwich, and somebody came up with the name the Gobbler, and that's what we went with. So I'm going to show you how we make the Gobbler. You'll be able to make this real easy. But I'm just not sure if this is a common sandwich all over the country or if it's just local to our area. But also, I'm thinking that I might make some videos on how to make different deli sandwiches and subs, because I know a lot of people think that you got to go to a sub shop to get a sandwich that tastes like a sub. I remember years ago volunteering at a carnival for the church, and I got a sub inside the hall, and it tasted exactly like a sub from a sub shop. And I was amazed at the time because I had always tried to make subs at my house, and they never came out tasting anything like our local sub shop. And it turns out that the girl who was in there making the subs actually had worked at a sub shop all through high school and basically just made them just how they made them at the sub shop. So I think I'll do some videos and show you how to make like Italian subs and different things so that you can just make them at your house and have them taste exactly, if not better, than your local sub shop. But for today, we're going to do the Gobbler, and I hope you like it, and let me go show you how we're going to do it. All right, folks, so this is everything you're going to need just to put this sandwich together. It's real simple. You're going to need a decent roll, a better, not everybody can get good rolls around the country, but this is Amorosa, which is a good bakery around here. Eagles, 7-in-1, just saying. So yeah, good Italian roll, hoagie roll, whatever you want to call it. You can make this on bread too, but traditionally it's made on the hoagie roll. And you're going to need some turkey, which at Thanksgiving you're going to have turkey stuffing, everything left over. Right now I'm just doing this just to show you how to make the sandwich. So this is turkey breast chops, which they just take turkey breast and cut it into pieces that look like pork chops. But so we're going to use that. You're going to need stuffing, which this is just the cheap version, the bowl and basket. That's my local grocery store, and their version, they have a bowl and basket of almost anything you could buy. So this is like a stovetop stuffing, but it's their version, and it's just as good, and in my opinion, and half the price. And you'll need cranberries. I like the whole cranberries, not the jelly, but you can use the jelly if that's what you like. Um, but these are whole cranberries. You'll need some mayonnaise, and again, bowl and basket. I know there's so many people that say it's got to be Hellman's or Duke's or whatever, but this is way cheaper and, in my opinion, tastes exactly the same. If if some people can tell the difference, their palate is way better than mine. But from all my years of doing the food business, especially steak and sub shop, um, when I first got into it, I was buying Hellman's, which is literally twice as much as any other mayonnaise, and I just wasn't making money. So I switched over to a regular mayonnaise, just a heavy duty mayonnaise. Saved myself a ton of money, and not one customer has ever asked me if I switch mayonnaise. So just saying. I mean, just because something's not expensive doesn't mean that it's not good. And then this is just a basic, poultry rub that I make. It's 3/4 of a cup of black pepper, a half a cup of kosher salt, a quarter cup of celery seed, and about a tablespoon and a half to 2 tablespoons of Cajun seasoning. And I just like the Cajun seasoning in almost everything because it just has a bunch of good flavors, peppers, and brings a little kick to it. But this is just a basic seasoning I'll make up. If I was going to smoke a turkey, I'll use this same seasoning, but I'll add, some paprika or something to make it red, just so that when it smokes, if you have a red rub when you're smoking a turkey, the turkey just always seems to come out looking nicer. But this flavor is all you really need, though. So what I'll do is I'll get the turkey out. I'm going to season it up. I'll cook it in the oven. I'll make the stuffing. Just follow the instructions on the box. It's not rocket science. Just do whatever the box tells you to do. You'll be fine. And that's it. So I'll come back. I'll show you the turkey before I put it in the oven, and then we'll cook it. I'll make the stuffing, and then I'll show you how to put the sandwich together. All right. All right, folks. So there's the turkey seasoned up. I only seasoned the one side. These things were actually a lot thinner than I thought they would be. So I just seasoned up the top side because what I'm going to do is cook them. They'll probably cook in like a half hour. I'll have to keep an eye on them. They're going to cook pretty fast. I'm going to put them in the oven at 350, and once they're done, I'll shred them. And then what you want to do is you want to shred them and let them cool. And also the stuffings you should let cool because it's a cold sandwich. So you really want to make this stuff, like at least an hour or more before you're going to put the sandwiches together. But anyway, there's what the turkey looks like. I'll pop it in the oven, make the stuffing, and then we'll be back. All right, folks, everything is done. Cooked the turkey. The turkey only took literally not even a half hour, probably about 22 minutes. Cooked that, let it cool down, shredded it up. Made the stuffing as according to the directions on the box. Put it in the fridge. About every 10 minutes I stirred it up just to let the heat out so it's all cooled off. Opened up the cranberries. So here's how you put it together. It's real easy. Open your roll up. Get some mayonnaise. I use a spoon. It drives my wife nuts, but I don't have time to mess with a butter knife. Oh, there we go. Put a nice amount of mayonnaise, or however much you like. I'm going to use the same seasoning we seasoned the chicken with, just put a little more seasoning on it. I put it right on the mayonnaise because that way, every time you take a bite, you get seasoning, unlike if you season the meat or whatever. So now the next thing we do is you put the stuffing on. I just use my hands, but we always put the stuffing on first and the cranberry on top, because if you're not going to eat it right away, especially like at a sub shop, you're going to wrap it up. and they're going to take it home with them. We feel like that it stops the roll from getting soggy. Then you're just going to put some cranberry sauce. Like I said, this has the whole beans in it. I mean, it's still the jelly kind, but it does have the beans in it. And when I do sandwiches, I think the key is to put the stuff on proportionately, so that one thing, like one you know, the stuffing or the cranberry or the turkey doesn't overpower everything else. I feel like it should be an equal proportion, so it tastes right. And then we'll just layer some turkey on here. Push it all down in there. And these honestly aren't the greatest rolls, but there's what you got. You got your stuffing, your mayonnaise, cranberry. Everything's in proportion. So when you take a bite of that, you should get a little bit of everything. But as you know, I'm not a big taste tester on camera. I don't think anybody needs to watch me eat, but anyway, there you go. A little better roll would have been nice. I just didn't feel like running to the local bakery, so I got the rolls at the grocery store. But anyway, that's what we call the gobbler, and you can either make it like this, which is real easy and quick, or you can make these after Thanksgiving. All right, and we'll show you some other sandwiches here in the future. But let me know if you try this and how you like it. All right, we'll see you next time.